Last time on the Mole Stitcher horror manga dubbing narration, we saw that our protagonist's doll had moles stitched together all over, but what could it mean? You'll have to find out. I hope you all enjoy. What the? When did it? I put it on my bag just in case, but I would have been in big trouble if I hadn't. The next day at a plastic surgery clinic, our protagonist stepped in. This sucks. What a waste of money. I didn't think I had any moles, but I have some on some parts of my body. Still, now I can relax. I can walk around in peace. By the way, I still haven't heard from her. Should I try messaging her first? But then, he heard his phone vibrate. Huh? Oh, it's her. He tapped his fingers on the phone, sending a message to her. Hey, Somi. Hey, sorry for the late reply. What are you doing? Sweet. A few moments later. Hey, I am a bit late. No, I just got here. What should we go eat? How about pizza? There's a place I've been going often lately. Oh, sure, I'd love some pizza. Soon rumors began to spread around the school. Oh my god, have you heard? Young Joe Kim and Somi are dating. What? Wasn't he just with Young Soo until recently? He must be a total player, keeping two hot girls around him like that. Man, it must be nice to be so handsome. But aren't Somi and Young Soo best friends? Nah, they probably just act like it. That was when he saw Young Soo in front of him. She stared at him with a sad, melancholic look, and then she turned away. He couldn't help but feel a little uneasy, but soon, time went by once again, and the students were discussing how they hated having to study so much. I hate that they make us stay at school so late and study. You only ever study during the exam period. You should at least do that much. Can you believe that Somi's dating at a time like this? Well, he is the best guy in class 1. Would you guys stop talking about that? Somi, you're going to stay at school and study more, right? Yeah, I'm just going to do another 30 minutes and go. You guys go ahead. Huh? A drink at my desk? Who put this here? We're leaving now. See you tomorrow. Hey, did you guys put this here? No, it wasn't us. Maybe your boyfriend secretly put it there and left. Maybe. I'm getting sleepy. This feels like it's taking forever. By the way, Young Soo has totally turned her back on Somi. I feel kind of bad about it, but there's nothing I can do. Oh well, it's not like I was going out with her anyway. I should have heard from Somi by now, he thought as he read over their recent text messages. Then he saw one critical point. She had said, "Thanks for the drink." Drink? But little did the two of them know that somewhere else in the school, there was someone approaching Somi down the hallway, right around the corner, watching them, looking at that doll and tearing it off. Then they opened up a permanent marker, moving it towards Somi's face. It's past the time when we were supposed to go together. Why haven't I heard from her? Should I go to her classroom? Alright, let me head upstairs. Huh? Who's that? Somi? No, Somi wouldn't just go without telling me. I can't believe there are still people at school. Everyone's really pushing themselves because of the exams. But then, he heard someone scream at the top of their lungs. Huh? Somi? What's going on? Somi, are you okay? But she was crying, weeping, and then he saw. Angel, help me. Her face had been completely disfigured and stitched together. That night, the two of them texted over phone. Did the treatment go well? Yeah, the doctor said I should be grateful just to be alive, but he says I'll have a bad scar. Still, it probably gets better over time. Who could have done this? The culprit who stole the doll and sewed the moles on Somi's face. Could it be Yunsu? Somi said she thinks she got tired while studying and fell asleep, but I'm suspicious of that drink that she said someone left for her. It feels a lot like it was planned. Someone clearly did this out of resentment towards Somi. Well, I guess I better carry around a spare doll. I can't let my guard down just because I had all of my moles removed. When Somi came to school a few days after completing her treatment, her face was horribly disfigured. Young Zhou, could I talk to you for a minute? I'm a bit busy because I couldn't study much for the exams yesterday. Sorry, but could we talk on Kako Talk later? She sat there in silence for a moment, and then she melancholically agreed, turning her back toward him and leaving the classroom. Sorry, she looks so hideous that I just can't stand to look at her. What? Are you saying that you're suspecting me? No, I just asked because you and Somi are so close. Who would feel resentment towards Somi lately? Youngsu. That's not what I meant. Whatever, I guess I can't stop you from suspecting me. Still, I'm telling you there's no way it was me. Look, I was with my friend in a study room at the time. She showed her phone to him, displaying a set of text messages, and it was true. It appeared that she really was studying with someone at that same time. Sorry, I really didn't mean that at all. I'm sorry if I offended you. I know that you two worry about each other because you're dating, but try to understand my perspective too. But I'm not actually dating Somi. Did you guys hear? He switched girls again, from Youngsu to Somi, and now back from Somi to Youngsu. Man, that mofo is a real piece of work. He was keeping his distance from Somi after her face ended up like that, and now he's dumped her? So he totally played around with Somi. That pisses me off even more. The two of them were together at the end of the hall before too. Somi? The two of them stood there together, staring into each other's eyes. What do you mean you weren't dating? We just happened to get a bit closer as friends. We're not in that kind of relationship that you think. That's probably what you told Somi about me too, isn't it? Do you think I'm an idiot? But it's true. Actually, you were the one who misunderstood me and got upset first. You just decided on your own that Somi and I were together. Fine, I know I'm at fault too. Still, what am I supposed to do about feeling annoyed? You didn't give me any kind of confirmation either. I'm leaving, let's talk later. Wait. Alright, I'll tell you the truth. I was angry too because I thought you were ignoring me. That's why I pretended to get closer to Somi. I thought it would make you jealous. All I wanted was to get your attention again. I know it was the wrong thing to do. I apologize. I'm really sorry. Alright. Fine. I'll think about it. I'm confused now, so let's talk again later. The test is starting to get to class. Oh, okay. Huh? Yunsu, you dropped this. She stared at the permanent marker he handed her intently. My marker! Thanks, I almost couldn't take the test. Don't mention it. Well, good luck on the test. Thanks. Good luck to you too. Little did they know that Somi was watching the two of them from around the corner. An all too familiar scene. Back at his house, he began texting Somi once again. So, it wasn't Yunsu? No, she said she had gone to a reading room to study with a friend at the time. Alright, then who on earth could have done this? I checked their talk history. It didn't seem like it was Yunsu. Well, get some rest. I have some stuff to do. Good night. Can she just stop messaging me now? But poor Somi sat there in her room, clearly depressed. At her desk, she patted herself with some makeup and used a brush to comb her hair. And then she looked at herself in the mirror and began to start crying uncontrollably. And that was when she said, I'm gonna kill whoever did this. What is it? Why did you suddenly call for me? I wanted to ask you if you really did go to a reading room with Yunsu that day. I told you I did. You don't suspect Yunsu, do you? I can see how Yunsu might seem suspicious from your perspective, but she really was with me at that time. Yunsu has some dirt about you, doesn't she? Did you think Yunsu would really keep it a secret? Yunsu told me everything. Last winter you... Stop it! I swear I'll keep it a secret for you, if you tell me the truth, that is. I can't believe that bitch Yunsu went around telling everyone. That day, Yunsu said she was pretending to go to the reading room because of her mom, but she was going somewhere else. She said she needed an alibi, so I pretended to have a conversation with her on Kakao. I see. And so, Somi made her way to a local store, browsing some of the items, particularly a stamp pad. After gathering that item, she made her way back to her house, sitting there intently, staring at her phone until she got a notification. She quickly looked at it. It was the girl she had talked to earlier. She explained that today Yunsu told her that she was going to bring her own lunch tomorrow and eat it with her boyfriend at lunchtime. The girl explained that the two of them were going to go to the school hill and eat it together. Somi simply replied with 3 words. Is that so? It looks like they're so into each other. Isn't that sweet? Mom, I'm having trouble sleeping. Where are my sleeping pills?
The next day at school. Now that exams are finished, you're free for today. You can play soccer, basketball, or whatever you like. I don't need to say it again, right? Don't play too rough.
Yes, sir. At last, they all began to chill and enjoy their free time. But back at class 2-3, something was happening. Somi was rummaging through backpacks, particularly Yunsu's, when she pulled out the lunchbox, staring at it meticulously, and saying how sick it was. In the afternoon classes, Yunsu showed up absent. People had said that they hadn't seen her since lunchtime, and the teacher said to the class, She must be skipping classes since exams are over. The ones who study the least are always the first to party when exams end. I'm really going to give her an earful. But late that night after school, someone was still prancing around. It was Somi. And both young Sue and her boyfriend were on a bench together, sitting together, laying on one another. Snooze. Well, isn't that cute? She stepped closer, using the stamp pad on them. You guys look like you're so in love. I hope you'll never be separated from each other. Well then, see you later. Huh? And that was when she saw a silhouette approaching her. A tall, angular silhouette. With a pin in its hands, a needle and thread. It approached the two of them. The figure was completely translucent. It was some sort of creature. She ran as fast as she could. And then, when the boy finally woke up, hey, when did I fall asleep? And so it was true. The two of them met the most horrible fate. All stitched together. Together. Forever. I hope you all enjoyed. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'd like to take this time to give a very special thanks to my Patreons and YouTube members. Sarah de Jesus, Moto Surf, Cleo, Dason Animus, Ali Wei, Pteranodon Girl 1, and Myuu. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, you're important and you matter. Have a good night, everyone. Goodbye.